Good evening, students. Today we will discuss about unit and dimension, first chapter of 11th class. So, before starting, we have to know how to learn physics. Physics is not like other subject. At first, you have to realize the subject. You have to realize every term, and you have to clear your concept. You have to clear your concept. At first, you have to realize, you have to clear your concept, and you have to be good in mathematics. Mathematics is the language of physics. So, if you want to learn physics, then you have to be good in mathematics. So, these 3 points are: number 1, how to learn physics. Number 1, you have to be realize. Number 2, you have to clear your concept. Number 3, you have to know math. Understood? Otherwise, you will not be able to improve physics subject. So, let's start. What is the unit? What is the unit? Suppose it's a scale, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, like 10 centimeter. So how you can say it is 10 centimeter? At first, you have to take this small length. This is 1 centimeter, and with respect to this 1 centimeter, this total length 10 times of this small length. That's why we can say this total length 10 centimeter, which is multiple of this small length. So this small length is called unit. This small length, is called unit. Understood or not? What is unit? Understood? There are 2 types of unit. Number 1, fundamental unit. Fundamental unit. What is fundamental unit? Fundamental units mean it is independent. It is totally independent. Independent on others unit. Example, there are 7 fundamental unit in SI or MKS system. 7 fundamental units, which all are independent on others unit. Number 1, unit of length. Number 2, mass. Number 3, time. Number 4, temperature. Number 5, current. Number 6, amount of substance. Or number 7, luminous intensity. So in SI or MKS unit, what will be the unit? Unit in SI unit length. What is the unit of length? Meter. What is the unit of mass? Kg. What is the unit of time? Second. Unit of temperature? Kelvin. Unit of current? Ampere. Unit of amount of substance? Mole. Unit of luminous intensity? Candela. Understood or not? These 7 units, they are independent on other units. They are not dependent on other units. Totally independent. Or number 2, this is fundamental unit. Fundamental unit. Number 2, derived unit. What is derived unit? Derived unit means these units derived from others unit. That means they are depend on others unit. How? Let's see. Suppose momentum. Momentum. Momentum means mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. So in SI unit, what will be the unit of mass? Kg. What will be the unit of velocity? Meter per second. Meter per second. So this is the unit of mass. This is the unit of length. This is the unit of time. These 3 are fundamental unit: length, mass and time. So momentum, the unit of momentum derives from unit of length, mass and time. Fundamental unit which are. So that's why momentum is derived unit. Understood or not? Momentum derived from unit of length, mass and time. That's why momentum is a derived unit. Now we will understand by dimension analysis. What is the dimension? Note down please. Dimension. Fundamental, we can express fundamental unit by a letter, capital letter. This expression is called dimension. Like length, dimension of length L. Why? Length means the first letter L. So by capital letter L we express the dimension of length. Understood? And dimension always this letter will be in third bracket. Mass, the first letter M. So we can express mass as in this way: length, mass, time, first letter T. So the dimension will be this. Now momentum. Momentum means mass into velocity. So we know the dimension of mass m. What will be the dimension of velocity? We don't know. But from previous class we know what is the velocity. Velocity means velocity is equal to v is equal to L by t or s by t. S is equal to distance. So velocity v is equal to, this is the length. So we know the dimension of length L. This is time. We know the dimension of time t. So L by t. L by t means L t to the power minus 1. This is the dimension of velocity. So put this value here, L t to the power minus 1. So the dimension of momentum will be ml t to the power minus 1. And clearly we can see here the unit of the dimension of mass, length and time. These three are there. So we can say momentum is derived from length, mass and time. So that's why it is derived unit. Understood? What's the difference between derived unit and fundamental unit? If any doubt, tell me. Tell me. From dimension analysis, you can find out others dimension also if you know the mathematical expression. Like suppose what will be the dimension of work done? What will be the dimension of work done? So find out the dimension of work done. At first you have to know the mathematical expression of work. Work is equal to force into displacement. We know. Force into displacement. So what will be the dimension of force? Force means what? Force is equal to, we know, m into g, where m is equal to mass and g is equal to acceleration. So to find out the dimension of force, you have to know the dimension of acceleration. So what is the acceleration? What is the acceleration? Tell me. What is the acceleration? Acceleration is equal to, we know from the previous year, acceleration is equal to the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity means v2 minus v1 by t, where t is equal to time, v2 is equal to final velocity, v1 is equal to initial velocity. So change of velocity is also velocity and time. So acceleration is equal to v by t, dimension of v by dimension of t. So already we know the dimension of velocity. What? L t to the power minus 1. So ultimately L t to the power minus 2. This is the dimension of acceleration. Understood? So now put here the dimension of mass m, the dimension of g, acceleration due to gravity g. So acceleration L t to the power minus 1. So dimension of force m, t to the power minus 2. So dimension of force m L t to the power minus 2. Understood or not? You can memorize, or otherwise if you know the mathematical expression of this quantity, then you can find out the dimension from mathematical expression also. So now what will be the dimension of work done? So already we know the dimension of force, mlt to the power minus 2, mlt to the power minus 2, and now displacement, it is also length, so ml square t to the power minus 2. This is the dimension of work done. Understood? Understood or not? Now, tell me what will be the dimension of angular momentum. Angular momentum. What is the angular momentum? Angular momentum mvr. mv square r. No, mvr. Angular momentum mvr. Now tell me, already we know the dimension of mass m. This is mass. This is velocity lt to the power minus 1. This is radius. Radius means also length l. So m l square t to the power minus 1. This is the dimension of angular momentum. Now tell me dimension of surface tension. Surface tension. What will be the dimension of surface tension? Surface tension, S is equal to, we know, F by L, where F is equal to force, L is equal to length. So what will be the dimension of surface tension? Already we know the dimension of force, ml t to the power minus 2 divided by dimension of length L, m t to the power minus 2. Understood? What will be the dimension of pressure? Pressure P is equal to, we know pressure P is equal to force by cross sectional area. Force by area. Force, what will be the dimension of force? Force ml t to the power minus 2, area L square. ml to the power minus 1, t to the power minus 2. This is the dimension of pressure, m L to the power minus 1, t to the power minus 2. Understood? Now you have to memorize this 4 point. This is very, very important. Especially you have to memorize this 4 point. Why? Angular momentum mvr, the dimension of angular momentum ml square t to the power minus 2, and the dimension of Planck constant ml square t to the power minus 1. Angular momentum and Planck constant both have the same dimension. That's why it is very important point. Similarly, coefficient of elasticity, the dimension of coefficient of elasticity is m L to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 2, and it is similar to dimension of pressure P is equal to m L to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 2. L by R, what is L, what is R? L is equal to coefficient of inductance and L is equal to resistance. What is the coefficient of inductance? Actually, you will learn about this in 12th class. So when you will study the whole syllabus, this all mathematical expression and term, it will be very easy and clear to you. So at present you memorize. Ultimately when you will cover whole syllabus, it will be very easy for you. Don't worry. So now you just know L is equal to coefficient of inductance. I will describe in details about L and R when I will teach AC current in class 12. So L by R is equal to, we can see this is the dimension of L by R is equal to only T. अर्थात dimension of L by R is similar to dimension of time. That's why this point is very important. And R by L, this is the dimension of frequency, similar to dimension of frequency. What is the 1 by root over of mu naught epsilon naught? This is called mu naught, this is called epsilon naught. What is mu naught? What is epsilon naught? Mu naught is equal to permeability in free space and epsilon naught is equal to permittivity in free space. I will discuss about this two term about this in details in class 12 in future. Just one, you remember 1 by root over of epsilon naught mu naught. This is the same with the dimension of velocity. That's why this point is very important. So you have to remember this 4 point. This 4 point has extra significant. That's why you have to remember. Note down. Now we will solve some numerical by dimension analysis. By dimension analysis. Suppose type 1. Suppose pressure P is equal to 4S by R, where S is equal to surface tension and R is equal to radius of the bubble. So you have to check this mathematical expression is right or wrong by dimension analysis. Understood? You have to check this equation is right or wrong. So we have to see at first left hand side, this is left hand side, this is right hand side. So left hand side pressure P is equal to, we know pressure is equal to force by cross sectional area A. Pressure is equal to force by cross sectional area. Force by cross sectional area. So what will be the dimension of force? AML T to the power minus 2 and area L square. So ML T to the power ML to the power minus 1 T to the power minus 2. ML to the power minus 1 T to the power minus 2. This will be the dimension of pressure. Now right hand side. Right hand side 4S divided by R. 4S divided by R. S surface tension. So what is the surface tension of S? We know surface tension is equal to force by length, force ml t to the power minus 2, length L m t to the power minus 2. This is the dimension of surface tension S. And R radius, this is the dimension of length. So 4 is constant, 4 constant. So you can remove. So, and dimension of S, m t to the power minus 2, m t to the power minus 2. Dimension of R, only L. So m L to the power minus 1, t to the power minus 2. So left hand side and right hand side, comparing left hand side and right hand side, we can say this equation is right, because left hand side and right hand side, both side the dimension is same. Understood or not? So we can say left hand side is equal to right hand side by dimension analysis. Both side dimension is same. Understood or not? The same time, suppose frequency of a wire N is equal to 1 by 2L, where L is equal to length of the wire, root over of T by M. You have to check here N is equal to frequency. N is equal to frequency. T is equal to time period. Time period. M is equal to mass per unit length. Mass per unit length. So you have to check the equation is right or wrong by dimension analysis. So in the same process like this, left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side frequency eta, the dimension of frequency n, the dimension of frequency we know t to the power minus 1. Right hand side 1 by 12 root over of t by m. 1 by 12 means 1 by L. 2 is constant and time period t and m mass per unit length. That's why m by L. Mass per unit length. This is not mass. Mass per unit length. That's why m by L. So 1 by L root over of t into L by m is equal to 1 by L t to the power half one minute. Sorry, this is not time period. T is not time period here. T is tension of the wire. T is tension of the wire. Tension means force, on type of force. T tension means force. Force means ml T to the power minus 2. T is not time period. T is tension of the wire. Tension means on type of force. So the dimension of tension will be the dimension of force. ml T to the power minus 2 by ml. M by L. So m L T to the power minus 2 into L by m. This m cancel. Root over of L square T to the power minus 2. So this will be only L outside from the root, and T to the power minus 2 will be T to the power minus 1. L cancel. So T to the power minus 1. So we can see the left hand side and right hand side both are same dimension. So we can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. So the equation is correct. The equation is correct. The equation is correct. Understood or not? This is type 1. Now I will show type 2. Time period T depends on L and G. Time period T depends on L and G. L length of the wire, or G acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. So this is the question. You have to find out the mathematical expression of time period. What will be the mathematical expression of time period? We have to find out by dimension analysis. So how we will solve this problem? Only we know time period T depends on L and G, but how we don't know. That's why we let T depends on L in this way and depends on G in this way. X, Y, we don't know what's the value of X and Y. At first, we have to find out the value of X and Y. After knowing the value of X and Y, we can say how T depends on L and G. Understood or not? So let's see. If you write in this way, so a constant will come here. Suppose this constant K. So we can write in this way, T is equal to K into L to the power X, G to the power Y. If any doubt, tell me. So T is time period. So dimension of T is T. K constant, just avoid it. L length. G acceleration. The dimension of acceleration L T to the power minus 2. Understood? Now we have to compare the dimension of both left hand side and right hand side. Here we can write m naught L naught t to the power 1. Understood or not? M to the power 0 means 1, L to the power 0 means 1. That's why we can write this t in this way. Now here also m to the power 0, L, what will be the power of L? L to the power x, here L to the power y. So we can write L to the power x plus y. Understood or not? The basic concept of mathematics. ml t. Here the power of Lx, here the power of Ly. So together we can write L to the power x plus y. Mathematics concept. So what will be the power of t? T is equal to t to the power minus 2y. Y and 2 we multiply and t to the power minus 2y. So now we have to compare the power of L, M, L and t in both sides. So comparing left hand side and right hand side, we can say here we can see the power of L is equal to x plus y, and here the power of L is equal to 0. So we can write x plus y is equal to 0. Understood or not? By comparing both sides the power of L, we can write x plus y is equal to 0. In the same way, we can write minus 2y is equal to 1. So y is equal to minus half. So put this value here. If y is equal to minus half, x is equal to half. Understood or not? So t is equal to k into L to the power x means L to the power half. G to the power y means G to the power minus half. So we can write this expression in this way, root over of L by G. This is the mathematical expression of t. Understood or not? Understood or not? By dimension analysis, we can find out the mathematical expression. This is the type 2. Now we are going to type 3. In type 2, another problem. Suppose velocity v depends on mass m, acceleration due to gravity g, coefficient of viscosity, eta. This is called eta, this sign, and radius r. Acceleration due to gravity. So you have to find out the mathematical expression velocity. So we can write v proportional to m g eta r. Now very important point, you have to note it. You have to note the point. If there are 4 quantity, then in this type of problem you have to take only 3 quantity. If there are 4 quantity, then it will be very problematic for you. So at first you have to convert this 4 quantity into 3 quantity. How? I am showing you. The L 1 minute. We can write V proportional to mg eta r. Understood? We can write it. So now let V proportional to mg to the power x eta to the power y r to the power z. Understood or not? You have to convert this 4 quantity into 3 quantity. Then this problem will be very easy for you to solve. Understood or not? So now in the same way we can write V is equal to constant k mg to the power x eta to the power y r to the power z. K is equal to constant. Understood? So the dimension of V L t to the power minus 1 m0 we can write in this way. mg, m means mass, m, g means acceleration, L t to the power minus 2. So we can write this way. Eta, what will be the dimension of eta? You know what will be the dimension of eta? Coefficient of viscosity. Let's see. We know viscous force F is equal to 6 pi eta r v, where F is equal to viscous force, eta is equal to coefficient of viscosity, r is equal to radius and v is equal to velocity. So from this equation F is equal to ml t to the power minus 2, the dimension of force, 6 pi constant, eta r means radius, length, velocity v means l t to the power minus 1. So ml t to the power minus 2 is equal to eta l square t to the power minus 1. 1l cancel. So we can write eta is equal to m t to the power minus 1 is equal to eta m l to the power minus 1 and t to the power minus 1. This is the dimension of eta. Understood? So put here m l to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 1 to the power y, r radius means l, length to the power z. So now ultimately m to the power x y, so we can write x plus y, m to the power l to the power x minus y plus z, x minus y plus z, and t to the power minus 2x minus y. That's it. So comparing both sides, we can write x plus y is equal to 0, x minus y plus z is equal to 1, and minus 2x minus y is equal to minus 1. So now we can write minus 2x in this way, minus x minus y is equal to minus 1. So you can write this in this way, x plus y is equal to minus 1. So minus x, and already we know the value of x plus y is equal to 0. So put here. So minus x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to 1. Now put the value here. Y is equal to minus 1. Understood or not? Now put the value of y and x in this equation. We get, putting this value x and y in this equation, we get minus 1 plus 1 plus z is equal to 1. So z is equal to minus 1. Understood? So the velocity v is equal to k into mg to the power x means plus 1, eta to the power y means minus 1, radius r to the power z means minus 1. So we can write v is equal to k mg by eta r. This is the mathematical expression of velocity. Understood or not? Okay, already I am getting late. So next day we will see type 3, type 4, error analysis, percentage of error, significant figures. Okay, so good night. If you like my teaching or video, then please share with your friends and like, share, comments and subscribe the channel Dishari Institute and press the bell icon to get regular notification. Tata.